I first met James through First Tee Tucson. He was 7 or 8 years old, and he came to join the program with his younger brother, Nicholas.
It was the two of them against the world, and James was the one that led it through.
After I left the fire department, I wasn't in good shape. I ended up with a terrible addiction. I struggled immensely.
My brother and I depended on each other. We relied on each other, and I think that was a time of personal growth, of maturing and realizing what I need to be and who I want to be. We moved in with my grandfather once it got pretty bad, and that's when I started going to the First Tee and using golf to cope.
They both had to grow up very fast, and James especially, because James protected Nicholas.
We heard that our mom went to jail, and it was really a time not where we sat and mope, and it was a time of growth, and that was really when we started to realize, okay, this is real.
He wanted to know everything about golf.
So I was very familiar with the Evans Scholar program, Western Golf Association. We tied in with the local First Tee here in Tucson to get our first group of caddies. James knew how to caddy from day one. It's remarkable watching a young person mature. What impressed me the most about James in the beginning was no one had to tell him to take his hat off, look you in the eye, and shake your hand. He just knew that innately.
When I wrote his recommendation letter for the Evans Scholarship, it was tough for me to keep it even to 2 pages. There's story after story after story about James.
He's a leader. He works within the community. He goes out of his way to help people. I was extraordinarily impressed that this young man basically was helping raise his brother at one point.
Yeah, I opened the envelope and my mom and Judy were together, and I called my mom and I go, "Mom, I'm an Evans Scholar, I'm gonna be an Evans Scholar," and I slid a little pennant in there and I FaceTimed her, I'm like, and I just showed her the thing, and she was tearing up, I was tearing up, Judy was tearing up, everybody was tearing up.
James has always been so humble, and it's the first time there was emotion from James when he got the scholarship. I've never had him be so emotional over all the things he's had in his life. He's been so stoic, and the day he got the call and the FedEx letter and the flag from the Western Golf Association, he was in tears, and I've never seen that kid cry in my life.
James is the first recipient of the Evans Scholar over 40 years now, from out of Tucson Country Club of the Tucson area.
I believe James's character and drive comes from his mother. She fought hard and got her life in order for her kids.
My whole life changed. In 4.5 years, I finished 3 associates, a bachelor's, and a master's in finance. All of my kids were able to see that. I mean, it was tough, but we managed to smile and enjoy each other's company throughout it.
It's one of those things where you look back and you're grateful, because a lot of people don't make it out like she did. A lot of people can't overcome this crazy addiction. Finding something in yourself that helps you push yourself forward, I think, is the important thing in my story. Everybody has something that drives them. You need that personal motivation to get better.
You know, it takes a village, and James and Nicholas had a lot of people in their court helping them.
I'm so proud of him, and he has just done a phenomenal job, and I'm excited for him, and we're just in the beginning.